Where have I been? Where the fuck have you been, dude? Where have you been? What have you been doing? Nothing, probably. Probably wasting your life, being a life waster or something. Where have I been? That's the question, though. That is the question. Where have I been? And the truth is, winter is always a weird time for me because I am what you call a cold weather hiker, which is I actually prefer to hike in cold weather because I'm unhinged. And I'm actually, for those of you that don't know, I'm really into nature, really into westerns and old timey, weapons and things like that. And for some reason, the winter time is really when I just fully get into that, campfires and shit. And it's very conflicting with my other hobby, which is almost 100% technology based: cameras, computers, social commentary, satirical satire, and other things that involve modern stuff. And that's all I've been doing, is trying to balance that. I have tons of ideas for videos, short films, etc. And the hardest part is I gotta fight my own demons and personal prejudices, right? Because I will never do TikTok till the day I die because I despise TikTok. I think it has absolutely ruined content creating culture in every way. I think it's killed it. I think it's just about killed the heart and soul of at-home content creation. And we just accept it as like, okay, which I will never sell my soul to that devil. But I will sell my soul to some devils in order to get some kind of creation out there. And I don't know what the devil that I've thought about doing is characters/caricatures. I'm going to let you in on a little information, which is my British producer character that I introduced in my comedy special Asperger's, which if you haven't seen, you should go check out now.
Well, that wasn't very funny.
I hate doing that. I don't like playing multiple characters. I am personally, I want to be as realistic as possible, and I find it hard to believe when I play two separate people. And you can tell it's obviously just me in a wig. I don't like doing that. I genuinely don't. So yeah, it's been revealed. But I'm willing to do that if it means I get more content out there. I've also been preoccupied doing me and Redgrave's thing, Comedy Geeks Unleashed, which if you haven't seen, go check it out. Link in the description. Dear God. Yeah, cougars and slaves.
Gotta love that ending.
So that's basically it. And I've thought about taking the next step into some of my humor. I've been relatively PG-13, I think, and I want to do more, right? The problem, I've talked about this before, the problem with me doing the comedy I'd like to do is two things. One, that comedy is definitely more for live, and I would love to do live entertainment someday. I got to do more research on how to go about that because I don't know. I genuinely don't know how to do that. Open mics, I hear things like that, but the problem with open mics is your freedom is limited of what you want to do based on your act, where you're going, etc. Because even though I like stand-up comedy, I want to do stand-up comedy. The stand-up comedy I want to do is not traditional, right? I want to do some things that are maybe a bit untraditional. So doing that is always tricky when you're the lowest on the totem pole. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's it. That's all. I mean, that's not a wall, but that's the majority of what I've been up to lately. And I will reveal. I feel like I've said this before. There was a short film I wanted to do a while ago that was bigger than Call of the Wind, and I think I might have even announced it. The only problem that came in was there was way too many moving parts, way too many people that had to be a part of it. That I waited too long to get going on that. Like, it was August and everybody was going back to college, going back to work, etc. So I was unable to make that production. Even though I would still like to make that production, my next goal is to get started on a short film that has the same level of professionalism but less moving parts. And that is what I wanted to announce right now, as I'm working on that right now. I'm going to be working on it with people you have met before in previous short films. I'm going to be working on it with Redgrave. He's actually coming over today while I'm shooting this. And I'm hoping to get that out by the summertime. The biggest issue I'm going to run into is crew members. Oddly enough, there's not. It's kind of like Call of the Wind in the sense that there's actually not a lot of characters in this. I'm not going to reveal too much, but like I've made it so that you really only follow a couple characters. So cast wise, I'm set, but it's crew wise that I'm going to have to really dig for, I think. But I want to get that out, and I want to get that out soon. Redgrave should be here any minute, so I better end this video and get working. Thank you, and I love you all. You know what? I'm going to say genuinely. I was going to say metaphorically, but I think I'm going to say I love you all genuinely. Thank you for keeping up with me and dealing with my shenanigans. See you.